The first win of the season for Juventus in the UEFA Champions League. The riddle is clear. The Champions League is the priority. That is the message. Dejan Kulusevski, I believe, is going to be the goal scorer over at Malmo, Sweden, because it's Malmo that's Dimancia 54, and it is Forza Juventus and Istanbul, Turkey, that will see Juventus not as the winner of the Champions League at Istanbul, Turkey, but as the defending champion at a stadium of 22,500 people, winning the Champions League for the first time since the 22nd day of May of the year 96 is very clear. Napoli, why didn't the win happen at Napoli? Well, it is COVID and it is the international break that has hurt the squad, missing 7 senior players by the numbers because of COVID. Quarantine requirements for the players from South America. We're talking about Kaeo Jorge, Danilo, Sandro, Betancur, Juan Cuadrado, Paulo Dybala, and Federico Chiesa suffered the knock. I think it was right before Lithuania. So it was going to be far from difficult to defeat Napoli because of half of the squad missing. Half of the squad. The win against Milan is inevitable. The first win since Allegri's return is going to happen against Milan because it was Milan that he was with before he joined Juventus in 2014. So as you see right there, Juventus, 3 goals scored, 5 conceded. 4 goals scored, 5 conceded. Paulo Dybala or Federico Chiesa is going to be on the score sheet against AC Milan because it is Chiesa, our big goal scorer, over at the Siro last year against Milan. And Dybala, that is Dimancia 45. One of those two guys, these are my top 2 picks to score. And I believe my first one is Chiesa, number 22, the key to the Bianconeri. 4 points for Juventus, 9 for AC Milan after a loss. It is very clear. Because it is Milan that's Dimancia 49. So 4 points for Juventus, 9 for AC Milan. The reason why you see the first win of the Serie A campaign against AC Milan right after our first Champions League win against Malmo, it is because a 26-year spell is going to end following the defending champion Chelsea FC defending their title. Chelsea, AC Milan, COVID Dimancia 26. Liverpool Milan was a matchup of the 2007 final, another time that we saw an Italian team win. 26-year spell is going to end. Juventus will win. At some point, Juventus will defeat Chelsea. Juventus will believe it wins the Champions League. I will not surprise me at all, by the way, if Inter beats Roma this week, if Milan get points against Liverpool, when Juventus win in the Champions League. I believe after the Napoli game, Milan is 3 wins and 1 loss. I believe that's where we see the 31 connection with Napoli FC. There's an interesting numerical sequence of the beginning of the season with the Dimancia of Juventus, its last Champions League final win at Rome and the site of this year's final at Russia. Number 1, Paulo Dybala's first goal in Serie A occurred in the 87th minute against AS Roma back in 2015. Number 2, Ronaldo announced he was going to leave on August 27th. The amount of time from August 27th to the first win of the season in Serie A against Milan is 24 days. Now, it just so happens to be the case that the amount of time from the beginning of the season against Udinese to the first win of the season in the UEFA Champions League is a time span of 24 days. Again, we see the connection with Russia. We see the connection with the last title at Rome. We see how this connects with Juventus itself. So it's very clear. It's very clear what we're seeing happening right now. And to review, 9 months and 6 days before winning the first Champions League title since 1996 in the season debut against Udinese. Yeah, they believe Juve are fine. The referee screwed over Juventus. Paulo Dybala should have gotten a penalty. The referee screwed over 3 points. So if you ask me, Juventus should have 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Everyone was going to have players out. So Juventus really should be 4 points out. The referees are to blame for this. The referees and the COVID restrictions. Juventus are just fine. Some people are like, hey, Juventus are not in trouble. Just watch. People think Serie A is a joke. I don't think Serie A is a joke, but I do believe that Juventus are a stronger team than what people are making them out to be. So 4 goals scored and 5 conceded when Juventus take the lead against Milan, and 2 goals scored and 7 conceded for AC Milan's opponents. So 2 goals scored, opponents, Milan, 7 goals conceded. KK's, that's my first choice. And so first win of the season against Malmo has to do the Jumachi of Turkey, has to do the Jumachi of Juventus. I think this means that the Champions League is the main priority. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree that Allegri used to be with Milan before he became the Juventus manager in the first place. And I believe this is also another good reason why the script is calling for, oh, Juventus need Ronaldo. Juventus need Ronaldo. Whoa, really? I like how the captain, Giorgio Chiellini's birthday is the 8th month and the 14th day. This would be 8 months and 14 days later from the first win of the season to the win in the UEFA Champions League final. Again, this cannot be a coincidence that Ronaldo leaving to the first win in Lega Serie A, the first game of the season to the first win of the entire season, regardless of competition. I won't worry about any of the other teams, but let's see what this winning run can mean for Juve. Yeah, Sandro, brother, we all good. We all good. I am not worried at all. Again, we cannot give up on the objective. We must be the strong team that we are with Signore Allenatore Massimiliano Allegri. We can do it. We can do it. So, okay, first win against Malmo. This is going to be a loss. I like Juventus to defeat Chelsea at London, at London. Yep. But as far as the league goes, okay, 1 point. 1 freaking point. This is 4, this is 7 Spezia, and this is 10 Sampdoria. I like 10 points before the game against Chelsea. For the J, 13 against Torino. Hopefully 13 points. You know, I like 5 straight wins or 4 straight wins before facing off against Jose Mourinho the Rabbit. Because once again, Mourinho was born in 1963, which is the year of the rabbit in the Chinese zodiac, which is number 4 position in the 12 animal year zodiac sequence. So 13 points before facing off against Jose Mourinho. Okay, that would be my prediction for Juventus. 2-2 right after defeating Milan and Spezia. Again, this is the gematria of Milan. This is the gematria of Chiesa. I like 4-2 for Juventus. 4-1-2 technically because of PSG. In the fact that it is Sampdoria that has gematria 42. So for each Champions League winning season, we're going to cover the entire PSG season in 22-23, the entire Man United season 23-24, and 22-23, because obviously Ronaldo and Messi will face off against each other. So 4-2 is on the way after the Torino derby, in my view. And this game is going to be a little difficult. Most likely a dropped point here between these two matches. But it should be a good one. Hopefully Mourinho gets a big slap in the face and Juventus get revenge against Jose Mourinho. Yes, Juventus defeat Roma in that game. 5 wins and 2 losses because it is well, and we only consider them Inter, but I guess English people call them Inter Milan. So Inter Milan has Dimancia 52, and it's going to be a very difficult game to win. But I really do like Juventus to defeat AS Roma. I'm liking 5 straight wins in the campaign. I think this is going to be a big run that's coming up. And on top of the table, 3 wins in the first 10 matches in 2015, 2016. That's probably my biggest reason why this is far from over. Far from over to say. We will be seeing the Juventus jump on top of the table during these next few weeks. I doubt they're going to be something special. Lazio, Udinese starting out quick. Napoli, well, they get tired. Inter, they're going to be up there. Roma, yeah, they're going to be really good with Jose Mourinho. Atalanta, their time is over. Juve, they will be all good. All is well over at the Allianz, over at Danilo.